receive with favor the offering of our labor, so that it becomes an offering of penance, brings joy to our brothers and sisters, and helps the poor. The response, Lord, hear our prayer. Let us pray. O God, in your wise providence, we are glad to bless our human labor, the words of our hands and our minds. Bless all who come here, students, professors, our guests, and those who plan and conduct business in this building and this office, that through your guidance and support, come to right decisions and carry them out fairly, and be all we do, O Lord, we do for your greater glory, for the common good. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. May God, the Father of goodness, who commanded us to love one another as brothers and sisters, bless this new building with his presence, and look kindly on all who come here. As we continue to ask for this blessing, we thank him. Our bless the Lord with holy water and pray our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed are you among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary,
The University of Guam celebrates years of being in our community. And years, as our slogan goes, years of transforming lives and advancing communities. The endowment throughout the years have always engaged in this process that is an investment. It's an investment in the future and all the potential and all the things that they will become.
The UOG Endowment Foundation was founded in April of 1982. It was founded by a mixture of forward-thinking businessmen, civic leaders, and educators. They believed that strengthening the University of Guam would be key in improving the overall quality of life for its people.
being in an institution of higher education, the University of Guam, it makes the most sense to engage the student body, right, and engage the students that we have, and also the different functions and the types of services that the University of Guam provides. We have many centers of excellence throughout the University of Guam, each having its own specialty and its own role in how we go about transforming the community and changing the lives of our people. When we look out into the community and we see Tritons everywhere, there has been sayings that there's probably no workforce or workplace on Guam without a Triton. And I think the same would be true. There's no island in Micronesia without a Triton.
My name is Celia Anderson, and I am a proud recipient of the Carrie Perez Entrepreneurial Scholarship. So when I first became a Triton, I had no idea what I wanted to do or be, but after some time at the University of Guam, I realized that I wanted to do economic development and focus on small business. As a Triton, I feel I have a responsibility to the island and help small businesses grow every day.
My time at UOG was transformative because it helped me understand the true value of leadership, networking, and quality education. In terms of experience, this internship has helped me not only understand the core principles of what comes in an engineering classroom, but how it's applied in real life. Currently, I am working with another scholarship recipient named Vili, and one thing that we discovered while working here at SSFM is that what we learned in the classroom really does have real-life applications in the real world. In civil design, you will encounter limitations, but it is our job as engineers to come up with viable solutions to any problem.
It's important that our community, our individuals who want to help others, our businesses who rely upon students who come out of the University of Guam, I think it's important for them to have a way that they can support.
The work that we do when we partner with the Endowment Foundation is not just about the work of today, it's about giving the opportunities for the future and for tomorrow. And that collective is a tapestry woven of all the stories that we have and all the things that we've done and all the things that we will do for Guam, for the region, for Micronesia, well into the future.
Ujoa, member of the UOG Board of Regents. Mr. Marcus W. Fong, member of the UOG Board of Regents. Mr. James Robert Bob Kelly, member of the UOG Board of Regents. Mr. Devin C. Santos, student member of the UOG Student Board of Regents. Dr. Anita Borja Enriquez, president of the University of Guam. Mr. Noel Enriquez, the president's spouse. Dr. Charlene Santos Bamba, senior vice president and provost, academic and student affairs. Dr. Ricky Hernandez, vice president, administration and finance. Marlena Pangilinan, vice provost of UOG. Dr. Pamela Pravetta, vice provost, CRI UOG. Dr. Rachel Leon Guerrero, dean of the UOG CNAF. Dr. Michael Buki, associate dean of UOG CNAF. Dr. Talisha Affably, interim director, land grant, CES and UOG CNAF. Dr. Mary Cruz, interim dean, class or College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Dr. Roseanne Jones, dean of UOG SBPA. Dr. Alicia Uggan, dean of UOG School of Education. Dr. Yvette Paulino, dean of the Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health. Dr. Gina Rojas, interim dean of Enrollment Management and Student Success. Dr. Lori Raimondo, director of the Marine Laboratory. Dr. Christopher Garcia Santos, president of UOG Faculty Senate. Dr. Velma Yamashita, associate dean of UOG College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. Zenon Bellinger, interim director of UOG Facilities and Utilities. Dr. Catherine Wood, professor emeritus and former interim dean of UOG MPHAU School of Health. Mr. J. Peter Roberto, SOH Advisory Council. The Honorable Sabrina Salas Matsanani, Legislative Secretary, 30th Guam Legislature. The Honorable Tina Rose Muna Barnes, Senator of the 30th Guam Legislature. Ms. Elizabeth Betty Gale, former BOR Chairperson of the UOG Board of Regents. Dr. Said, Director of UOG Endowment Foundation. Ms. Ramona Jones, Director of UOG Endowment Foundation, Board of Directors. Senator Therese Talahi. We also warmly welcome welcome our university leadership, faculty, staff, students, alumni, donors, healthcare partners, members of the media, and friends of the university. Thank you for celebrating with us. To begin our formal program in spirit of gratitude and respect, we now invite Unu Hit to lead us in a cultural blessing. message. Earlier this morning, the nursing hub was blessed by the Most Reverend Ryan P. Jimenez, Archbishop of Agana. Archbishop Jimenez, thank you for bestowing this special blessing upon the facility and all those who will learn, teach, serve, and care for others within its walls. It is now my privilege to introduce the President of the University of Guam, Dr. Anita Borja Enriquez. Please join me in welcoming President Enriquez.
Agent Bananas seduce everyone. Welcome to this wonderful, wonderful opening of our Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health Nursing Hub ribbon cutting. I'm so thrilled to have all of you. Thank you so much, Tara, for agreeing to be our MC. Thank you for the cultural blessing that was provided as well. Let's give them another round of applause, everyone. Thank you, Governor, honorable senators as well, and all of our distinguished guests. Thank you to our Triton Familia, all those who represent the amazing health provider ecosystem of support, our nursing faculty, our nursing alumni, Pacific Federal Management, GHD. Thank you for this beautiful state-of-the-art facility, all those who have joined us this morning. The University of Guam nursing program began in 1966 as a 2-year associate degree program. It later grew into a 4-year Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, training local and regional healthcare professionals under the School of Health. Almost 30 years later, in 1995, our nursing program earned official national U.S. accreditation via the National League for Nursing Accrediting Commission, now the Accreditation Commission for Education in Nursing, and approved by the Guam Board of Nurse Examiners on island. In 2006, UOG continued offering structured nursing credentials, such as the ADN path, while transitioning toward comprehensive bachelor level preparation. Today, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program operates under the University of Guam's Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health, focusing on community health services, regional education, and clinical practice for Micronesia and the Western Pacific. The namesake for the School of Health, the late Dr. Margaret Perez-Uchima, was our very own Florence Nightingale. She was our very own local Mother Teresa. And in her spirit, we are so incredibly honored to be able to open up this nursing hub in her namesake. I want to ask the nursing faculty to please stand up and be recognized at this time. I also want to ask the staff, if they are here, to please also stand up and be recognized. That's important because they also provide that incredible support. They're outside, they're waiting for you. May I also ask those who are part of our community of healthcare providers serving as not just adjunct or part-time instructors, but preceptors, those who serve as supervisors, to please also stand up and be recognized. There you are. You were here. Thank you so much for joining us. For almost 60 years, from academic year 1967-68 to academic year 2025-2026, UOG graduated 1,042 nursing majors, boasting the highest average first-time pass rates of the NCLEX registered nurse licensure exams in the continental United States. That is a very impressive statistic, but it speaks volumes of the caliber, the quality of the program instruction, mentoring, guidance that comes from those individuals who just stood up and those who are not present today. So may I ask the alumni of the nursing program that stem 60 years ago to the present, to please stand up and be recognized. So today's ceremony brings back many memories and emotions. The impetus of why this facility exists and the many minds and hands and hearts that have contributed to bring it to fruition. I do want to take the time to acknowledge Professor Emeritus, former Director, Interim Dean, Dr. Kathy Woods. Please stand up and be recognized. She was part of that journey with Dr. Margaret. Not just imagining, but manifesting that this learning facility will come to fruition. So thank you so much for being part of that journey, Dr. Kathy. So, with this expanded facility, we are fulfilling the promise of increasing the nursing professional capacity to up to 60 majors per cohort to fill critical nursing shortages throughout Guam and our region and across the nation. Thanks initially to the vision of our late Dr. Margaret, who unexpectedly left us the day after Christmas 2022. Our hearts were broken. Thank you, Dr. Wood, for being part of it. Thank you to all of you who are part of that journey to help get our students back on their feet and keep them going. Thank you, Governor. She is our what did you call yourself? The champion? I'm always a nurse. I'm a nurse first, and everything else comes afterwards. Thank you, Governor. You and Dr. Margaret, Dr. Kathy, and others have been part of these multiple conversations, and your support has been incredible. So, Sijus Ma'asi for all of that. I want to acknowledge the nursing colleagues. Take care. The Guam Memorial Hospital, the Guam Regional Medical City, the U.S. Naval Hospital, healthcare partners, and the Guam Board of Nurse Examiners, as well as our School of Health Advisory Council. Thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause. And if I forget to acknowledge anyone, please forgive me. So in addition to all of those who have just been mentioned, I want to acknowledge many key individuals who were instrumental in bringing this project to completion. In addition to Dr. Wood, Jonathan Nguyen, who is, he and Dr. Margaret were inseparable. He was like an executive assistant. I think he was crawling under bridges when she was surveying the homeless, for the homeless count. He was picked up at the School of Engineering, but has been a champion, always by her side. Is Jonathan here by chance? Okay. John Pineda, School of Health. From the FMS team, we have Zenon Ballinger, and of course we want to acknowledge Bernard, Sandra McDaniel, former FMS Director Glenn Leon Guerrero, former Vice President for Administration and Finance, Mr. Randy Wiegand. From the business office, we have Abigail Martin, Wildredo Magdalera, Carrie Meno. We also want to acknowledge our former General Counsel, Anthony Camacho, the Research Corporation of the University of Guam, led previously by our very own Kathleen Moore-Lynn. Kathleen, please stand up and be recognized. Former Executive Director, and she played a very special role. I will acknowledge that soon. And of course, Dean Yvette Polino, our current administrators, as well as our staff who are engaged in that process. With the nursing hub, construction costs increased from approximately $6 million to $9 million. The University of Guam and the School of Health worked diligently to bring together multiple funding sources to ensure the project could move forward. Oh my word, that was quite a journey. I want to recognize the UOG Nursing Alumni Association for its generous $21,000 contribution towards this facility. Please stand up and be recognized. You're part of that association. And now we'll give them a special tour. And so we use that as part of the university's required matching funds for the U.S. Economic Development Administration grant, written, guided by our very own Kathleen, to help make construction of the facility possible. We also want to recognize Take Care Insurance for its generous contribution to the Nursing Hub project. We want to acknowledge the School of Health for committing approximately $400,000 in its non-appropriated funds to support construction, and also reserving approximately $321,896 from the U.S. Department of the Interior funding for equipment needed in the new facility. And you'll see the amazing sim lab and the high-tech equipment as a result of that. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge the rock star of helping to lift all of this, the tireless Herculean efforts of Kathleen Moore-Lynn in her capacity as former RCOG Executive Director, who graciously agreed to help us get this to the finish line. She wrote the $8+ million EDA grant, part of it for the Weary facility, working in concert with our administration, the School of Health, the Facility Maintenance Services, Business Office, and the UOG Endowment Foundation to round up the funding for construction and equipment. I do want to acknowledge the board members of the UOG Endowment Foundation who are here, and Dr. Safa, and of course, Ms. Ramona Jones. The Endowment Foundation generously gifted almost $1 million towards this effort. So just Mossy, thank you so much for that. And together, these contributions help to leverage federal funding, meet construction needs, and equip the Nursing Hub to help future nurses and healthcare professionals for Guam, the region, and beyond. And so we are extremely grateful to our hospital and clinic leaders, community partners, and sponsors across our healthcare industry, our clinical instructors, preceptors, and others who bore an important role in the academic learning ecosystem across the years, who have made up the incredible community that will continue to sustain us in the years ahead. And to our senators of the Guam legislature, current and past, our oversight chairs, current and past, for their support to sustain our facilities long-term. So just Masu, why don't we give them a round of applause as well. You'll notice on the second floor a wall highlighting donors, some of whom already have been mentioned. Those have been committed to pledge amounts of funding for any one of our 3 strategic pillars for giving, for student success in the form of scholarships, for capital projects and maintenance, and for strategic growth initiatives. Sejus Maasi, Dr. Safa, Dr. Yvette Polino, Take Care, and others who will follow soon enough. So, we will hear later about the exciting opportunities, the strategic intent by our very own Dean of the Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health in her closing remarks. But may I ask the family members of Dr. Margaret Perez-Uchima to please stand up and be recognized. Dr. Margaret's daughters, Mariana and Angelina, who are here with us, and even her sister who just retired, Dr. Ann Perez-Uchima, know very well, and her husband, is her husband here? Okay, the incredible sacrifice. Because Dr. Margaret, her home was here on campus. Dr. Margaret lived and breathed her profession. Dr. Margaret was one of my first rock stars on this campus. Okay, and she was an amazing spirit. Her spirit, her legacy will continue, as you will note, on the legacy wall that has been prepared. Dean Yvette has worked very closely with Dean Margaret and knows the vision, and we want to thank you, Dean Yvette, for the Tulis Mona efforts propelling forward. Sejus Masi for that. Sejus Masi, once again, thank you all for joining us for today's celebratory grand opening. Viva Nursing, Viva UOG, Viva Guam.
guests, for your leadership and for welcoming us to this milestone occasion. Before we continue, I would like to recognize a few more guests. The Honorable Tello T. Categui, Senator of the 30th Guam Legislature. Dr. Hiro Kurashina, Director of UOG Emeritus. Ms. Teresa Areola, Director of the Department of Public Health and Social Services. Carissa Pangilinan, Director of the Guam Behavioral and Wellness Center. Dr. Kevin Atosis, President of the Guam Nurses Association. Dr. Philip Calilo, Executive Officer of the Guam Board of Nurses Examiners and SOH Adjunct Faculty. Mr. Augusto Saban, SOH Advisory Council. And again, Dr. Margaret's family, everyone who is here today. We are honored now to welcome the Governor of Guam, the Honorable Lourdes Leon Guerrero. Governor, we invite you to share your remarks.
Sisters Mossy, half a day. You know, as Anita was talking, I was really reflecting about Margaret, a very good friend of mine. And she's like a energizer, bunny energizer. She's never tired, and she's always got these great ideas. And she's always very humble about her achievements also. And we used to talk about why we do things, and it's really for our people. And you know, this namesake is a great honor, I feel, for Margaret. Her name will never be forgotten, and her legacy will continue on. But not just here locally, regionally, and even nationally. She's a member of the Academic Fellowship of Nurses. And so I was also thinking about, well, what is healthcare all about, right? It's a conglomerate of many, many, many people. You have doctors, respiratory therapists, pharmacists, all sorts of healthcare professionals. But nurses are the mainstay of that healthcare. They are the core of that healthcare. They are the foundation of that healthcare. They're the stability of that healthcare. They're there with the patients 24 hours a day in every aspect, whether it's the acute care in the hospital or where it's public health with community outreach, community health centers, vaccinations, immunizations, or whether in mental health, counseling, helping those who are addicted to drugs, working with the families. Every aspect of healthcare, you will see a nurse there. Leadership positions. Hell, a nurse became a governor. What's that all about? And it's because of the passion and the compassion that nurses have within their hearts to help patients who are there, who are in vulnerable positions and who need some strength. And that's what nurses give, the strength of a patient. We're advocates, we're leaders, we fight for our patients, because you see, we have to, because we know them. The history of UOG's nursing is also very, I think, amazing. Local people came back and helped with the profession, brought it to a level of great advancement in technology. The fact that we are nationally accredited, the fact that we, your curriculum, Yvette, Anita, the board, is one of the top in the nation. It is. recognized as one of the top in the nation. And as a result of having our curriculum, our education, our academia here, our clinical services and skills here, we can provide quality health care to our people. And we, as a people, as a community, should be very proud of our healthcare delivery system here in Guam. We have to. You know, I was listening about Perez-Uchima. We have to stand up and always tout our achievements in healthcare. And for every one of those achievements, I'll bet you there will be a nurse behind it, working very diligently to make it successful. Because it's about our community, our families, our children. It's about our values of generosity, our values of inafamalik, our values of lifting each other up, and our values of getting together as a community like we see right here. Dr. Anita was recognizing so many people that have come together as a unit. Federal partners, local partners, regional partners, national partners have come together to make this building happen. Why? Because we need to provide the resources for our local people so they can learn nursing. And they can then move those skills out to our people to continue on the quality of healthcare delivery that we have here. So I just want to thank Dr. Anita really, for the many years that she's been working to get this to happen. Many years. I know that because she comes to me and she says, where can we get money? She has no shame, which is what her job is. She has to get out there, pound the streets to get the money because we have to in order for this to happen. Under her leadership, just look at what she has done in the few years she's been here. There's a public health laboratory on campus. How great is that? A great mark for the universities in terms of elevating their research and being the research entity in this part of the world. Here, this one, Weary, the engineering school, right? I mean, this campus is amazing. We should all be proud as people of Guam for our University of Guam and how it grew to this level with many leaders that have made it happen. So I just want to say thank you to the community of Guam on behalf of the people of Guam. We are very grateful community for all the work that has been done to make this happen. To the Board of Regents with their guidance and their policies, to Anita, Dr. Anita with her leadership as the head of the University of Guam, all her team members, staff, families, and people like Dr. Margaret that make things happen for our people and all for the love of our people and our planet. Viva UOG! Viva! And viva to my good friend Margaret! Viva!
Thank you, Governor, for your support of higher education and healthcare in Guam. We now welcome the Honorable Sabrina Salas Matanani, Senator and Chair of the Committee on Health in the 38th Guam Legislature.
Good day, everybody. Some of you might be wondering, why exactly is Senator Bree giving remarks at this ribbon-cutting ceremony? Well, for me, being here today is actually a special full-circle moment. Before I was a senator and before I even decided that I was going to run, I worked in the construction industry for a great, amazing local company, Pacific Federal Management. I was the business development manager, and one of my responsibilities was putting together bids and proposals for certain projects. And this project, the nursing hub, along with the Weary, the building down the road, happened to be one of the proposals that I worked on. So we submitted bids and we won the project. I even helped plan the groundbreaking ceremony. Worried about all those little details, that people don't think about, the shovels, the gravel, the project signs, the hard hats, the decorations, the food, everything, the plants, Kathleen knows, everything that goes into putting together a ceremony for something like this. But while we were planning that groundbreaking, I learned that this building would carry the name of someone very special, Dr. Margaret Perez-Uchima. And that made the project even more special because I absolutely adored Margaret. She was one of the kindest, most caring people that I knew, and she cared, she heard so much about our community, and especially our nurses. I remember interviewing her when I was still at KUAM during COVID, and she became emotional, talking about what our island was going through. But what really stayed with me was that she wasn't focused on herself. She wanted to make sure people understood who the unsung heroes were, our nurses. The nurses who showed up every day during one of the most frightening and uncertain times we had ever experienced. The nurses who cared for our families while risking their own health. And even then, Margaret was talking about something we are still talking about today. Guam needs more nurses. That's why I think there could not be a more fitting name on this building, because this isn't simply a beautiful new facility, it is an investment in people. Inside these walls, students will become nurses, they will learn here, struggle here, probably lose a little sleep here. Right, Grace? And eventually walk out of here prepared to care for the people of Guam and our region. And someday, when one of us is lying in a hospital bed, sitting in a clinic, or worried about someone we love, one of those nurses may be standing beside us. That's what we're really cutting the ribbon on today. Opportunity, service, and the future of healthcare on our island. So to my PFM family, who built this facility, and Vertex Guam, congratulations on a job well done. I am incredibly proud to have played a very small part at the beginning of this journey, and even prouder to see what has been built standing here today. To President Enriquez, the University of Guam, the School of Health faculty and staff, Kathleen, thank you for continuing to invest in Guam's healthcare workforce. And most importantly, to the students and the future students who will walk through these doors. This facility was built for you. Learn everything that you can, take care of one another, and when the time comes, take what you have learned and use it to take care of our island. I think Margaret would be incredibly proud to see this. I'm deeply honored to be here to celebrate it with all of you. Congratulations, UOG, and to everyone who helped make the Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health Nursing Hub a reality. Sito Esmasi.
Thank you, Senator Matanani, for your remarks and your commitment to the health and well-being of our island community. Representing the University of Guam Board of Regents, please welcome Chairperson Regent Mike W. Nahaloa.
All right, that means we crazy. The correct pronunciation, no, hold on. Why? Well, you know, Margaret also, I met when we knew, I remember doing the pancake come down and talk to her, but she was very humble, but a very nice person. And I was pleased to meet her. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the University of Guam, up again, good morning. University of Guam Board of Regents, it is my privilege to join you in celebrating the opening of the Margaret, Perez-Uchima School of Health Nursing Hub. Today, we open more than a building. We open the new doors of opportunity to our students and strengthen the future of healthcare for Guam, Micronesia, and the Pacific. The Nursing Hub will provide our students with modern learning and clinical simulation spaces where they can develop the knowledge, confidence, and compassion required to care for our people. It reflects the university's responsibility to respond to our island workforce needs and to prepare graduates who are ready to serve. The Board of Regents is proud to support this important investment and students. Our facility, our faculty, and our community, we extend our sincere appreciation to the U.S. Economic Development Administration, who provided a great individual and organization with leadership, advocacy, generosity, and hard work, help bring this project to fruition. We honor the enduring legacy of Dr. Margaret Perez-Uchima. Her example of service, scholarship, and dedication to public health continues to inspire generations across our region. To our family, thank you for allowing the University of Guam to carry her name and legacy forward to this district. The President Emeritus, Dean Paulino, the faculty and staff for the School of Health, our project partners, donors, and supporters, thank you for your commitment and perseverance. More importantly, to our nursing students, this hub was built for you. May you learn here, grow here, and be prepared to serve the excellence and heart. Congratulations to the entire university community of this meaningful achievement. Sius Maasi, and thank you. And one more thing, can I have the Board of Regents members please stand? Thank you, Trustee Long. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you to the Board of Regents for its leadership and support for the university's mission. We are now pleased to welcome Dr. P.J. Callow, Executive Officer representing the Guam Board of Nurse Examiners.
Good everyone. Blessed afternoon. Dr. Captain Wood, finally 20 years! We were discussing this in our class before. I'm happy to come back. Company and Governor Lou Yonguero, Lieutenant Josh Tenorio, President Anita Bora, Vice President and Provost Pamela Santos-Mamba, my boss, Dr. Yvette Paulino, Dr. Anna Verghese, members of the Board of Regents, distinguished guests, and our phenomenal alumni, our dedicated faculty of Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health, proud families, and most importantly, the incredible students of UOG. This includes you, Tara, current, future, and former students. Again, today we are not just celebrating a graduation and completion of a facility. We are witnessing a historic turning point for our island. We gather here in this facility, a state-of-the-art facility that represents not only bricks, skills, and technology. It is an investment in the health, resilience, and future of the people of Guam, as the Governor promised. It stands as a powerful symbol of our island's commitment to educating, empowering, and preparing the next generations of healthcare professionals, which are nurses, who will serve our community for decades to come. The significance of this facility, affirmed by the approval of the Guam Board of Nurse Examiners, that approval reflects confidence that this annex provides an educational environment that meets the standards necessary to prepare future and current nurses for safe, competent, and compassionate practice. The remarkable achievement did not happen by chance. It is the result of years of visions, determination, and unwavering and by our leaders who believe that Guam deserves a better healthcare, stronger future in healthcare education. We extend our deepest appreciation for Dr. Kathy Wood, Dr. Yvette Paulino, whose visionary leadership has elevated the School of Nursing to new heights. Your dedication to educate academic excellence and the student success and the advancement of nursing education has transformed lives and strengthened healthcare throughout our island. We also honor our UOG faculty and staff whose commitment to nursing education, mentorship, curriculum development, and professional excellence has helped generations of compassionate and skilled nurses. Your influence extends far beyond the classroom, living on in every graduate who carries your life lessons into practice. Again, to the faculty of the School of Nursing, thank you for your unwavering dedication. You have challenged your students to think critically, practice civilly, lead ethically, and serve compassionately. Through countless hours of instruction, simulation, clinical supervision, mentorship, and encouragement, you have prepared these graduates to enter one of the world's most trusted professions with confidence and competence. To the students, former, Tara, me, and Katio, this annex exists because of our aspirations and our commitment to serving others. We embrace long hours of study, demanding clinical experiences, sleepless nights, and professional sacrifice. We persevere through challenges with resilience and determination, inspiring everyone to believe in our success. We are the reason that this investment matters. We are the future of healthcare on Guam. For many years, Guam has faced persistent nursing shortages that have significant recruitment from outside our island. While healthcare has always depended upon the dedication of professionals from near and far, this annex strengthens our ability to educate and prepare more nurses here at home. It expands opportunities for local and international students to pursue nursing careers while helping build a stronger, more resilient healthcare workforce rooted in our community. The simulation lab, every smart classroom, and every learning space within this facility represents another opportunity to educate future nurses who will care for our families, our children, and our manampu. Here, students develop the clinical knowledge, confidence, and critical thinking skills that prepare them to meet the highest standards of patient care. The impact of this annex reaches far beyond the University of Guam campus. Every graduate who walks through these halls will go on to serve in hospitals, clinics, schools, long-term facilities, public health programs, military treatment facilities, and neighborhood throughout our island. The knowledge gained here will touch thousands of lives over the course of each graduate's career. This facility also represents an investment in Guam's long-term future, expanding nursing education on our island. We strengthen our capacity to grow our own healthcare workforce, create opportunities for students to build meaningful careers without leaving home, enhance our ability to meet the evolving health needs of our community. Long after today's ceremony ends, the work that begins within these walls will continue to improve lives, strengthen families, and contribute to healthier Guam for generations to come. Again, congratulations to the University of Guam Nursing. May we always serve with excellence, lead with compassion, and uphold the legacy of the University of Guam and make Guam proud. Viva UOG!
Thank you, Executive Officer Kyla Lowe, for your remarks and for your service to Guam's nursing profession. We now welcome Mr. Rob Salas, President of Pacific Federal Management.
Good morning, everyone. Governor, honorable senators, President Enriquez, Dr. Captain Moreland, of course, Bernard and Zenon, who is helping us get this to fruition, all of the UOG faculty and staff, and of course, our people and partners here at Pacific Federal Management, Vertex, Sis, Ryan, Margaret, Margaret, that really helped us get to the end. I want to thank everyone for giving us this opportunity be a part of the ribbon cutting ceremony. Let me preface this by saying I don't have any connections with the nursing field or medical practice, obviously. In fact, my wife Tess here will be the first to say that I have an irrational fear of needles. So this ribbon cutting ceremony today is probably the closest I will ever get to the medical profession. Thankfully, I don't have that same fear of concrete, rebar, and of equipment. So fortunately today, we're the general contractors. That being said, as President Enriquez and the Governor mentioned, UOG has a huge, long history of producing nurses. And this building is an investment in that future. And I'm really proud to be a part of it. And as Senator Bree here mentioned, we're a local small business, right? So this has a very special place in our heart. I was born and raised here in Guam. Many of our people live here. We're not builders here. We have our families here. Our community is here. So for us, the nurses that are going to be coming out of this building are going to be taking care of our families and our communities and ultimately our island. So that's something we're very, very proud to be a part of. So I want to thank everyone here at the University of Guam for allowing us to be a part of this. That being said, I'm going to say something really weird for a contractor, okay? And that is, a building without purpose is just a shell. All buildings, no matter how beautiful the design, no matter how immaculate the concept, at the end of the day, it's going to have a foundation, it's going to have a slab, it's going to have walls and ceilings. But without purpose, it's just a shell. You can have the greatest classrooms, the greatest technology and equipment, but it's the people that are going to give it life. And I want everyone to realize that it's coming from a contractor. So but I think that's what makes this building so special. Over the next, several years, there'll be thousands of hours of blood, sweat, and tears that's going to be poured into this building to educate, to lead, and to teach the future nurses of this island. And for us, I think that's very, very special. And today, this building has its purpose. Right? It's to educate and inspire future nurses and leaders here in Guam. And I think that's something that we're very happy to be a part of. So I want to thank the University of Guam for giving us that opportunity to be a part of that. And to all of the nurses, the nurse faculty here, and the students, this building is for you. It's a very special building, and we want you to know that a lot of our heart and effort really went into building this building, and that we want to know that today we're not just opening the doors to a building, we're opening doors to the future of Guam healthcare practice. And I think for us, just being able to play a small little part in helping a noble profession where someone dedicates their entire life and career to serving and saving others is a very special thing for us and very rare opportunity. So I want to thank everyone for giving us this opportunity to be a part of it, and keep this massive.
Thank you, Mr. Salas, and thank you to the Pacific Federal Management Team. To offer closing remarks, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Yvette Paulino, Dean of the University of Guam, Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health.
And yes, we will definitely make this building come to life for years to come. Governor Leon Guerrero, thank you for being a nurse role model for our island. And yes, you are absolutely correct. Under the leadership of Dr. Anita, we have taken this university to new heights. And as a university, I just want to ask, if you are a Triton, can you please rise? If you are an alumni of the university, you can stand if you like it. Of the industries, not just healthcare, not just nursing, but across all the industries that drive our island, and the university will continue to be there. So thank you very much, Dr. Nita, and I need to learn from you how you ask for money. It's not my specialty, so I'm going to schedule a little fight with you. But really, on behalf of the Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health, I would like to thank all of you for coming, all of our friends or family, our island leaders, our university leaders, our partners, our students, each and every one of you. I can't name you all, but thank you so much for coming and being a part of this ceremony, and especially to the family of Dr. Margaret. Thank you so much for being here, for allowing us to continue for you.
also like to echo all the people who have been acknowledged previously. I do have a list that Kaylee shared with me, so I was kind of checking it off in the back, so we don't repeat. But other people, I guess, acknowledged here in addition to PFM and Vertex, we have Duenas Camacho and Associates, a civil designer. We have GHD, JSC Engineers, Hoffman Engineers, Wixon and Associates. We have UOG Facilities Maintenance and Services, and special thanks to Sandra for keeping us connected and well informed. I also want to thank Dr. Troy McVeigh and Dr. Velma Yamashita for helping me through that 1%, because even though it was 1%, it was a completely complex formula. And I want to thank you for helping us to secure the art for the building. And we do have one of the artists with us. Please stand and be recognized. There are too many of you to mention, and most of them are probably not in here. They're out there, but I want to thank all the members of the planning committee. I want to thank my my staff, especially during these challenging times. I know most of them are out there, but I want to especially thank you, John Pineda, who really is my special assistant, who made sure this building was ready for today. Thank you very much. I want to recognize the School of Health at 5 City Council members. You're probably scattered here, so if you can rise and please be recognized. I know earlier Dr. Enriquez had asked for our partners to stand. I specifically want to call on our Nursing Advisory Council members. Please stand and be recognized. And most especially, I want to thank our School of Health faculty. So if you're here, please stand and be recognized. Earlier we talked about our alumni coming back. It is our alumni who are driving our nursing program. We can't do it without them. And the beauty of this all is our young alumni are also in the pipeline to becoming our adjunct faculty and hopefully the faculty in the future. So I want to thank them all. I also want to take this moment to thank my husband, Big Polio, who are bearing with me for the last few weeks, as well as my son for holding down the whole front while I'm not there, making sure that the errands are ran, that the shuttling takes place, and that there's dinner on the table when I come home. So thank you so much for making sure that I'd like to thank most especially my daughter Erica. You might have seen her earlier. She was the one at the right chanting. We know her fondly as Lalai, so her name actually means chant. She's an amazing girl. She loves to chant. So I really want to thank her for leading the blessing, but also for agreeing to step up. We actually had to pull her out of school for this. And then they had to drop her back because she didn't want to miss too much of her classes. But she did tell me, she said, Mom, I will do it for you. I will do it for Dr. Margaret. So I want to thank her so much for that. And her partners are, we call them the voluntold. At the last minute, I had to come up with the name. So Unuhip was the name, but they really are voluntold because they've been doing all our School of Health activities. And her partners are Sendalu, Paluma, and Mapagakis. I want to thank them. And just a little story about Erica and why she wanted to do this for Dr. Margaret. So Erica would come with me to the office when she was very young. And we would come, sometimes after hours, and most especially during the weekend. And there are a few of us who came during the weekend, including Dr. Margaret. So yeah, she was here night and day. I would be surprised if she ever went home because she was the first one to be there and then the last one to leave. And so our offices are down on one side of the building. The offices are in one area, but the doors are all securely locked. So I felt comfortable just letting her, 3-year-old, run the hallways as long as I could hear her. And she would come into my room with a scratch paper, and then she'd come in with a pencil, and then later the scratch paper became bigger, like the old dot matrix paper, and then more color pencils. And I was like, where is she getting all this? And then she came in with larger stuff like Marvel figurines, Wonder Woman, and Star Wars. And I was like, where are you getting all of this? And then, many of you know Margaret. She was getting it from her office. And so that Margaret, at a time when the university had this no schools on campus policy, I don't know if you remember that, Margaret was okay with it because she knew that in order for us to do our work, we had to feel comfortable that our families were okay. And for me, that was bringing my toddler to campus. And it's not just my story, it's the story of others that I hear where she would even bring a playpen to the office and allowed students to leave their kids there to be cared for while they went to class. So that's just a testament as to the kind of person that Margaret was. And so I want to further elaborate on this. Dr. Margaret was a tireless person. Our late and beloved Dean Margaret, who was a very strong advocate for reducing health disparities. She understood that inequities in health outcomes deepen the strain on our already strained or overburdened healthcare system. It was her vision to grow our health workforce, especially nurses and caregivers, so that every community, regardless of circumstance, could receive the care that it deserves. And because of what she and Kathleen and many of the other writers did 6 years ago, we are now realizing her vision through this new facility. As we navigate the Industry 4.0, which we call the intelligence age, the Nursing Hub is a symbol of innovation, transformation, and hope, impelling us to reimagine the way that we deliver our university's threefold mission. Ina, Visculi, Sensepi. Amidst the fourth industrial revolution, for us that means transformational teaching, innovative clinical and healthcare research, and translational discoveries to practices so we can best serve the healthcare needs of our people. It is a place for multidisciplinary teaching and learning where faculty and students from our academic programs, so we have nursing, we have social work, and we have health science, and I would encourage them to work collaboratively to solve our healthcare challenges. And I also extend that offer for collaboration to my fellow deans across the campus. For our students, the Hub is an upgraded, modern learning environment where they will build their clinical skills, critical thinking, teamwork, and communication abilities, guided by dedicated faculty and staff, and supported by advanced clinical laboratory resources. They will learn using advanced things like task trainers, cutting-edge simulation tools, and immersive virtual reality technology. So I invite you to join us next door to see all of that. With our new wound care model, students can practice wound assessment, measurement, cleansing, irrigation, packing, and dressing changes. Our most advanced equipment is our high-fidelity patient simulator, which is just a fancy name for a fancy mannequin. It can actually be programmed to respond to students in real time, allowing students to assess, prioritize, communicate, and make clinical decisions as a patient's condition evolves. We also have geriatric simulators that prepare our students to care for our aging population here on our island and in the region. And with our expanded virtual reality capacity, students can step into a realistic healthcare environment where lifelike patients, families, and healthcare professions speak, respond, and react to their assessments and interventions. We have access to a large menu of VR scenarios, which span things like places like emergency rooms, operating rooms, intensive care units, labor and delivery units, emergency and natural disaster scenarios, and many, many, many more. We have access to all of that. But despite the dazzling technology, we must remember that these spaces and equipment are just tools. Tools that our faculty and staff use to prepare our students, to care for our people, and so we will maintain the delivery of ethical, compassionate, culturally responsive, and evidence-based care in our curriculum to ensure that there is still that human touch, that human aspect. Most importantly, the hub is where our students can practice repeatedly, make mistakes repeatedly, and grow in confidence without any risk to life issues. In 2020, when the EDA grant was submitted, we averaged 30 BSN graduates per year, and in the grant, we committed to increasing admission to 50 students at first year after the building was completed. And I am delighted to share with you that in spring 2026, we reached that milestone ahead of schedule. In the EDA grant, we also committed to increasing admission to 60 students within 5 years of completion, and we are working very hard to make that happen as early as spring 2027. Putting us 4 years ahead of schedule, Captain, so I know that's music to your ears. All while maintaining our high NCLEX pass rate. So that's the key, we gotta stay up there. This means more homegrown nurses prepared to deliver high quality, compassionate care to our communities that need them most here in the region, worldwide. There's a worldwide shortage of nurses, somewhere in the double digits, millions between now and 2030, and we're contributing to filling those shortages. So today, as we officially open this facility, we honor Dean Margaret's legacy. Her vision lives in our faculty and our staff, in every student who will learn here, every patient who will be cared for, and every life that will be touched by the nurses and the caregivers who begin their journey here in this space. Viva Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health. Viva! Viva UOG! Viva! And one more time, Viva Guam! Viva!
Thank you, Dean Tony. Before we proceed to the ribbon cutting, we respectfully invite Archbishop Jimenez to offer the blessing of the youth. Everyone please rise.
Let us pray. Loving Father, today is a day full of blessings. As you bestowed your blessing upon us, as we sprinkled holy water in every corner of this building, we ask you to continue to be with us. Let your presence be with us, with our students, with the UOG community, and all the people who will come here, especially our students. We ask you, Lord, to bless the food that which we are about to partake. May this food our bodies maintain, may our bodies, our souls sustain, and may we continue to give you thanks and praise for all the wonderful blessings you've given to us. And we ask all this through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and in the Hinya, and in the Spirit Santo. Amen.
You may now be seated. Thank you, Archbishop Jimenez. We have now arrived at the moment that officially marks the opening of the University of Guam Margaret Perez-Uchima School of Health Nursing Home. May I now invite the following individuals to join us for the ceremonial ribbon cutting. When your name is called, please proceed out the door located on your right, and the members of our team will escort you to the ribbon cutting line. Dr. Anita Borja Enriquez and Mr. Noel Enriquez. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. Senator Sabrina Salas Matsanani. Archbishop Jimenez. Dr. Charlene Santos Bamba. Dr. Ricky Hernandez. Dean Yvette Paulino. UOG Board of Regents Chairperson, Regent Magna Loa. UOG Endowment Foundation Director, Ms. Ramona Jones. UOG Endowment Foundation Director, Dr. Safa. Ms. Angie Uchima, Dr. Margaret's daughter. Dr. Anne Hattori, sister of the late Dr. Margaret Perez-Uchima. Dr. Mary Perez-Hattori, sister of Dr. Margaret. Ms. Kathleen Moreland. Mr. Zenon Bellinger. Mr. Rob Solis. Dr. Catherine Wood. President of the Guam Nurses Association, Dr. Kevin Hitosis. And lastly, Executive Officer of the Guam Board of Nurse Examiners, Dr. PJ Calero. For the comfort and safety of our guests, we kindly ask everyone to remain in the ceremony room. You may view the ribbon cutting on the live camera feed, and members of the media and designated photographers may follow the directions of the planning team. Participants, please hold your scissors and look toward the cameras. Okay? All right, everyone, we will cut the ribbon together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the University of Guam Nursing Hub is officially open.
At this time, I'd like to call on the president and the Margaret family to do the unveiling of the plaque at the Memorial Legacy Wall. Okay, cameras, come on in. Okay, we're gonna count the cameras.
They died, the live stream, we got a glitch right at the main